So welcome everyone. Okay, if you belong to school or dance or drama or TEA, can you put your hands up? So we have other from administrative units. Okay, we have half. That's good. Okay, today's workshop is harnessing basically in plain language. It's like how to leverage AGI for communication. Really, it's not limited only to email, but it's to all kinds of with your students, with your colleagues, with your superior. Okay, it's all there. And my colleague Misty, she's going to support me. She's doing a lot of tech support behind, and she's delivering similar workshop. We just take turns. I have my tech team here: Carton, Adrian, Tony, Alvin, Red, Alfred, and Terrence. They will help us with the tools that you can use, and they're free. Those free tools. I noticed that today we always learning. I mean, I learned something. Today I look quite hyper because I learned two things. This morning I learned the type AI, the new keyboard thing, that it's embedded ChatGPT 3.5 Turbo, and then you can use it. But that one charge money. I'll introduce you the ones that doesn't charge money. So it's accessible. If you decide to go further, that's okay. If you don't mind, and this is what the workshop you have read. That's why you're here. I mean, this basically it can be scholarly. I mean, I know many of you teaching graduate students, and you want them to stay in a certain ways. Informal humors were politely turning down the invitation. I have examples to show, and all these examples are for this workshop. I didn't check my email for the whole morning. I don't know what shows up, and then we'll go from there. Okay, next one, please. I'm not going to read everything. System alignment, if you have a phone or you have both phone and a computer, that will be great because we align the system together. AGI demystification, we're going to talk about that in a second. Email exchange, role play. The third part, I'm going to ask you, each one of you send me a message. We're going to do the hands-on workshop. So you see how we interact with the emails. You can be as reasonable, as polite as possible. Or as they all face a lot of interesting emails, give me the toughest case. And then we go from there. And then we can figure it out. Okay, you role play a little bit. AGI response live demonstration, that's what we're going to do. We mentioned in the email that POE it stands for, it's just open ChatGPT. It's Big Boss actually sitting on the console board, the top board with the ChatGPT, along with the Sam Altman. You heard that big news. He actually is the only one left on that make decision court. He's also the CEO for Quora, that company. You're sharing discussion in the end. Again, this is don't treat it as like I teach you something because I learn in the morning as well. I learn every day. So as a lot of workshops I see constants. It's just like we have to keep up with what's going on because of the job of our nature. We just have to keep going. Thank you. Artificial intelligence, okay, or artificial general intelligence. This in plain language is like a robot or two that, it just can think, learn, respond like you and me. Okay, the AI, just Siri, play some music for me. Then it goes. Can you tell me, Siri? Can you tell me the weather?
It's currently partly cloudy and 19 degrees.
Can you tell me the weather in?
Starting early evening. Temperatures are heading down from 20 to 16 degrees this evening.
Can you tell me the weather in 2 days in Germany? It takes time. I think. Can you write me an essay on dance education?
I thought you'd never ask. I've been practicing my electronic slide just for this occasion.
It starts BS. And then once you continue, it derails. Eventually, it will get rude. Siri will get rude. I can't answer that question. Look up this website. This is between the difference I'm showing you. This is AI, but today we're going to AGI. This general looks very like a powerless, very polite, but this is really powerful. It basically making something unreal, give the brain for it to process, to think, to respond. So this is the, hopefully we can get together to grab those skills. Okay, maybe if you see something inappropriate, excuse me, this is really live. Okay, I don't know what shows up. Oh, Siri, why are you up? Can we move to the phone? Thank you.
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help?
It's really hard. Okay, you see, I didn't check my email this morning, and then you're going to see I open my email. This app is called Spark, S-P-A-R-K, email system. And you, if you're interested, you can download it. But basically, I like it because it categorizes 3 levels. Notification, oh, let's put it this way. Oh, that's good. Notification, and then it goes personal, and it goes to newsletters. It's more in a way that's, it lets you categorize, prioritize your emails. And this way, I did by categorize by dates. Today, I have a bunch of things up there. If you open it, more emails will come up. I have my 3 emails personal there. If I go to work, okay, this is grading from Anson, this kid. I hope this email finds you well. This is Anson Shi, a 4th-year dance student, okay, at the School of Dance. I would like to ask you to give me a good grade for the latest course that you have introduced. The course will be finished by this date, so could you please take your time to do it? And we got time, do not need to rush for the deadline. Thank you for, basically the students is asking for a grade. Okay, anyone from dance school? Only one? So, when I respond this one, let's get the button down there. Let's get AI. Generate a reply. And it asked me to what kind of tone. What should I say? I'm asking you. What should I say to that kid?
Well, you should thank him for his concern, maybe, and
Say no?
You're going to consider. You're going to consider when you.
Appreciate the concern, and I'm going to consider. It will take some time. So basically, I type a few lines, as you said, and I generate. And the message is right there. Thank you for your email. I received your request for good grade in the latest course. I appreciate your consideration that it will take some time. I will take my time to grade your work and make sure to deliver before. So it's very polite. So you key in a few words, it does the heavy lifting. Very efficient, I find. And I learned something from Carton today because this app works for the computer as well. You can just doing the same thing. So let's try another one. Delete draft. And this I can swipe. So this email is done. I just go to the next one. Petrol. Okay. Dear Michael, now we require you to take a flight from Hong Kong to Shanghai. In 3 hours, we need you to deal with the document from Shanghai. If you fail to get this document, there will be serious consequences, and consequences will be carried. I think this is like a spam, very much like a spam message. But this is from a student, Patrick Mao, and it's from students I know. This is sent from the Gmail. But previous students, as you can see, Shiqiang, that with that email URL at the back is actually APA students. This one is APA, but he uses Gmail. So I would, not interested, right? I just press not interested, and then I'm sorry, but I'm not, that's it. Or if I want to adjust it, make it longer, expand. And that's it. So a few clips, you can get the message. I'll show you how can we do it with the free apps or with the computer. Right now, I want you to maybe send me a message, and I will pick a few. We can problem solve as we go. List or send me a message, Michael Lee at APA or copy EduIT, AGI as well. So both email receive a message. Give me a toughest question. A kid asking for money, support for no reason, a good grade or something. Send me an email. So we go from there. Like it's more the case that may apply to you. We have like a 20 brains here. Let's work together for the best outcome. Because those two kids, I know them. Michael Lee. So let's see who is the Anna, send me a message. Yeah, I mean, these days you receive this kind of things a lot. I mean, the CIO from Poly University, oh, then you know, Poly U and this kind of thing. If I want to reply with something, thanks for the card, much appreciated. Generate. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long. Okay, we're going to do 3, just unreasonable, rude, or polite, or any email. So we can all doing this together, in real case, in your situation. You know, sometimes the boss asks you to do something in a very tight deadline, and you need some good excuses to extend the deadline. That could be fine. Well, I'm facing someone, so I know the situation.
What do I need to copy? AGI?
AGI, yes, AGI. Or if you want to attach email with a PDF file, and you want AI to process that, it can do that as well. Especially for those students you think that they're ChatGPT the whole article and BS you, that's another way to identify them. And you use AI to punch back and find out the loopholes and why they cheat, how they cheat, what they did. No email yet. Oh, Ingrid, good. Let's see. I need your help in cleaning up the stairways. It's disgusting. Generate a reply. Really messy and dangerous. Is that okay? Ingrid, let's put it that way. Let's see what it generates. I didn't type in any name. Hi, Ingrid. Sure, I can help with the clearance. Let me know. Probably not. The prompts is not as correct. Let's.
What about if you say like a different tone? If you like, because why you?
Oh, okay.
Right? You're not the maintenance guy.
Why me?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to see
Be
what's going
rude.
on.
And let's see what they do with the rudeness.
I just put in why me. And it says, sure, Ingrid, I can help you with it. Why? When do you need me? Hey, did I do the typo? When or why? Why me? Be tough and strong rejection. I don't know what will show up. Let's see. It's totally wrong. Totally wrong. Totally wrong. Oh, you know what? Let's key.
Differentiate. This is the content. This is the style or the response.
If you put in more words in, the AI can process better because all AI help they process is they get a context. They read the whole thing, then they will process it. So if you let's write a strong reason that you cannot help clean up. Then the prompt is right. So Carton is actually, his IT background, he will talk about the prompts later on when we get there. Oh, we have other people. So that's one example. Let's try another one. We have Melina. We have Camille. Let's see Camille. We encounter the Wi-Fi. You just poked me in the in a weak point. Okay, you know I'm in charge of IT. Okay, frequently down last. Okay, something to be done. Ensure the system stays stable. Okay. Okay. Let's say generate a reply. I have to BS you on this because I don't know. I don't know.
Not my fault.
Gave a polite reason on the issue that there might be other reasons that cause this problem. Stay firm and be professional. I didn't type down any. So if you have those contents, it reads through it. Oh, it's one first floor. It remembers what you said, and it does. I like it. It's not totally BS. It sounds okay. It probably will put out the fire for a little bit, and then we'll look into the issue. So I'll do one more, and then we get all of you on this. Wow, you're really emailing me. Okay, a lot of concerns. Venue booking. AGI workshop. Let's see. Let's find out. Okay, I would like to know how can I grade a student that's not attended this class, but claim that it's because, oh, wow, this is SO deal with a lot, and every university deal with this. Okay. The top thanks, not interested and interested, especially when you receive invitations, like a wedding invitation, you just press not interested, it will BS a long paragraphs and it sounds so beautiful. Though well, we're not going that way, we generate a reply. What was your question? Oh, yeah. So what would you say? A few keywords.
Not possible to address this matter.
Anything else to add on? Ingrid, what would you say if you have that students depressed and then didn't attend the class, but claim that she did?
Well, I would refer to the school policy, and it doesn't matter what the reason is for the absence and lateness, because they missed out on the content, they still fail.
Attendance is important. There are school policies you have to follow. It is not acceptable. Professional, stay strong, and no excuse. Okay, it's right there. So it's possible. Of course, we have to
Send it
double.
to me.
Yeah. See, if I want to insert a right into the email, and I can adjust anything I want. And if I want to make it longer, I remember I can extend the message. Shorten, expand, break into paragraphs. Some students don't process long paragraphs, break them up. Or we can adjust to make it formal. That's very professional. Especially when professors speak to a students or superiors speak to a junior, you want to stay professional. And expand. It's just a few touches. Any questions so far? Oh, Ellen, thank you. You actually helped me buy this. Not the iPhone 15, okay? That's mine. But he helped me buying the software. That's the one. And it's really, I appreciate that the APA gives us this room to use, to leverage artificial intelligence. If we don't try, I can never offer this kind of workshop. Okay, if you don't mind, let's get on the real case. Switch back to computer. And any questions so far?
So that was all on Spark.
Spark, yeah, Spark email. And I didn't show you. All of you have multiple email addresses, so maybe we switch back, easier to see it. Otherwise, I talk too much. Thank you, Adrian.
So there's no particular syntax, right? So we just
Oh, you can. Formal, friendly, humor. You can put a tone there. But in the POE, we can demonstrate that one. It's much more convenient when you have a computer. So if I cancel this email, and then if I go back there, this is Melinda's question. See my work email, my personal email, my Gmail is all, you can see it better, is all there. And how many emails each time it pops up notification if you want to be disturbed or not. So it's very organized in a way. And it does require membership fee, but if you want these features, it's all free. The free version is already good enough to me. I mean, it doesn't have the AI, but right now we're getting into the second, 22 minutes. I budget 25 minutes for this part. So we're right along the time. I can answer some questions before we get to the computer. All of you have it. We can test that way. Questions? Any questions? All these are new. I'm just tiny step ahead of the people sitting here. And
I have a question. Do you know if the answers are always very similar, or is it recognizable that it's
Yes.
not a human?
there are certain words that AI likes to use, and certain AI, like ChatGPT, always likes the word esteemed. Oh, you come from, I really appreciate your article, you're from esteemed institution. I receive that a lot. And right now, I'm like a ChatGPT 0. When I see the message, I'm like, I sometimes talk to my staff. I'm like, don't fool around with me, okay? I mean, you can play with other people, but me, I can see AI right away because I'm pretty much AGI. Okay, so it's just, once you see this a lot, really, it takes you seconds to identify whether that's from AI or from human. Because I know my staff so well. I know their writing style. All of a sudden, this mainland students, like anyone from CS? No, I mean, we got a complaint. Teacher said, "Oh, all of a sudden the students writes like perfectly." That must be a problem. Then what do? You cannot whining in our academic board meeting. What can we do? You deal with the kids. You have to deal with them because if you don't help them, the BS starting from this age, eventually somebody is going to kick them. Okay, otherwise, just we got to get them wake up. But is that important? Absolutely. I mean, I have, what's that student's name? Hari is in my class. I teach a course at ABA. She is in costume design. And I always mention about PolyU's AI facilitated costume design lab. It's in the news, in the trend. They're catching all those trendy words. It's very popular. I said, Hari, you're going to compete with those kids, even though you're from Performing Arts Institute, but you got to learn how to use this so that you can help yourself. You're better off than they are because those kids are trained. Writing, seeing all kinds of things, exchange, but APA we're different, but we have to level up. So that's how I talk to that. You know that kid, I mean, it's from TEA. But for our kids, they absolutely, and for teachers, this one, I only open, Sherry knows this, we open to students and staff. I said, no, hold on to the students. I have to teach teachers how to fight with the kids. And then I will teach kids. No, I won't. I just
teach themselves. They're already learning themselves.
But you know what? This is blatant. There are loopholes. The kids, they thought they know how to use it, but they don't. That's why the CS mentioned in the academic board meeting, they hand in the assignment. Some teachers probably received it. They hand in the homework. It says generated by AI. I have data only to up to 2020, like that kind of statement. 2023 February. Like, come on, don't you read it? Get into it and then adjust it. That's the skills APA students missing. But other students from, I mean, I'm an adjunct professor at the USC, HKUSC, and also University of Macau. Those kids are smart. They that make it look, they already know how to esteem the institute because nobody talks like that. Only robots talk like that. So they're getting smart. But our kids are copy and paste too much, too quick. Eventually, all of them is going to apply for funds from Canada. I mean, not Canada. The Hong Kong Arts Council. they will receive a bunch of this. If you know how to fine tune the prompts, their application is much stronger. We are all facing, we all have to write annual, what's that plan? It's almost due? Annual year plan?
Annual planning report.
Yeah, we all have to do that. And resource allocation exercise, that one, all the things, we just input the right things, what help us tremendously because they used to have a lot. I give the workshop in the past talking about a course proposal using AGI. Bang, 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 really quick, very tough, very accurate, even filter in, I mean, Misty was there, I remember, even filter in the gaps to 4242, that kind of thing, into those 2 weeks, self-independent study, those schedules. So it's very helpful. Any other questions? Yeah,
Does it only work for English? Like, are there?
Chinese is fine, especially this one.
Cool.
Yeah, Chinese is fine. A process. This is, again, the executive board member, the Poe, the big boss behind Poe. He's the boss of Cura, and he's on the committee board with the ChatGPT, sitting with Sam Altman, with a bunch of other people. So this one is still alive, because when that OpenAI drama took place, I thought he was going to be fired right away. If he's gone, this thing is probably gone. But this is free. So, any other questions? We can move on to hands-on. And my stuff here actually can help you. If you can open it, we can move on. Computer, open the browser. Basically, it's just poll.com. If it asks you to link your Google account, just do a few clicks. And phone, you can download the Poe app, P-O-E app, on your phone. And basically, right from there, we can maybe open the email, Carton. Oh, can we go back? Yeah. This is a Spark email desktop version. It looks pretty. I mean, I learned it this morning. So when we go into it, and then those are the email. Wendy, who's Wendy? Yeah, perfect. Oh, that's good. Let's say, Wendy, what's that? Our project organized an online talk 2 hours for this time. Can your team support manpower operational equipment, please? Okay, you know what? I'm going to make I'm going to make Wendy sound bad. Okay, I'm busy. My team is always busy with all kinds of things. So we're going to generate. Oh, you know what? Let's not using this. We're going to copy the test. Yeah, and then put in the ChatGPT, put in the this is free version. Okay, write a polite message that we cannot provide such service, and quotation, and the message, and quotation. Yeah, quotes. Quote, and yeah, quotes, and then paste that message, and then end quote. Go forward a little bit after the question mark. Yeah, and then let's see. Oh, we didn't give the proper prompts. Write a polite message that we cannot do, that we cannot provide such service. Of course. Well, hold on there for a second. Wendy, we can, if you want to be more accurate, you can give 3 reasons here. Number 1, conflict of time, or just time. Number 2 is the money. Number 3 is, it could be, give me one. Huh? Manpower. Okay. Can we took 1 such a service for reason 1 for manpower, and then what we number 2, money.
Equipment.
Number 3, equipment. Okay, period. Yeah. Yeah. Can we? Yeah. Let's generate. Let's see. You got to change here. Otherwise, we're no better than students. It's very nicely ice-breaking, reasons, and categories. It keeps on going. You see, go back a little bit. Can we make this, see, manpower? It makes the message actually more formal. It called financial resources, equipments, and it elaborates. If you trick your brain a little bit, the students can use exactly the same approach to write introduction for study, or report for any kinds, or REE to buy anything for reasons of like, for example, I had a talk with my boss this morning talking about the server. The banner sucks. It costs a lot of money, but if we don't do it, we're going to be kaput. Alan knows our server stops at 2024. We're going to be going back to the Stone Age. And so, oh, banner is important. Oh, really? Try to enroll the courses by human. And there are 10,000 courses happening each year. Try it. If you don't want to use our banner, try it with hands. Oh, all of a sudden it's like, oh, really? Then if you put it through the GPT, it helps you write. We think clearly, we know the reason. We basically just key in 3 words: manpower, money, and equipment. And it elaborates. Oh, I want to, too long, shorten it. Yep, let's do it. For your boss who is impatient, there you go. So it's very effective, and this is free. You can use it. You open it. Usually that's how I work as well. I mean, I go to Forrest's office a lot because he has nothing to do. I go into his office. He always have 2 screens there, the bigger screen, so you can open in half. And that way, you basically, you lift up, you prompt into the keywords and let it do the heavy lifting, but make sure you change this part. Otherwise, it will be really. Can we try another email? And then we can work on yours. And then our staff will walk around, help you. I think that's more effective. We all on your own case. Okay, let's say Ingrid already did. We have run out of emails. Melina, let's try Melina's one. Oh, anyone else send me the email? No? Anyone else send me an email or about to send an email? Okay. You send Constance. Oh, roll up. Constance. Oh, Gmail. HAPA Gmail. Maybe search on top. Search Constance email. What's that? YEUNG. Yeah, there you go. Okay. That one. This one? Okay. Maybe go to I email. Let's pick another email, my email then. No, that's okay. You send it to me, right? Oh, not IGAT. This is IGAT one. Okay, let's, this is IGAT one, right? Let's, you know what, start the email. Let's start the email, write email. And then we basically, any questions you want like an AI to test out. Like any scenario, let's not writing an email, but anything you could think of that AGI can help you draft or write. Suggestions. We just basically work together, maybe use POE.
Okay.
Yeah. Any? Oh, let's try this. Pull in a PDF file. Let's say we receive this dissertation. I mean, Ingrid probably did it before. Melina, sometimes we invited to sit on the external exam panel. I do that, and then you have to read the whole dissertation and provide feedback, whether pass or journal. So we sit on the journal review. We pull in any. Did you download a PDF? Yeah. What was that? Yeah, you just drag in. This is another way to use POE, and it's really helpful in terms of like save you time.
Like a PDF file.
Yeah, drag into that folder. Drag into the, yeah, you have a proposal. This one, okay. Summarize the document. Give me 5 takeaways. And let's start with that. Yeah, let's start with that. I mean, I didn't read it. I don't know what is that file. This is especially, it just read the whole thing, or process the whole PDF file, and gives you the 5 takeaways. Let's say too long. Keep the 5 takeaways, keep it short. Yep. Okay. Point out some areas for improvement. This is especially for good for graduate students or for your junior staff. They give you a report and you want them to further work on it, and you can use the proper prompts, the words, to work on. But here I'm going to be general. Point out on some improvement. 4, let's make it 4, academic journal publication purpose, because that's very relative to academic stuff here. For academic public journal. Yeah. Academic publication, yeah, journal. Okay. It summarized the whole thing. Sometimes they mess up. Okay, stop it. Find some weakness of the writing and elaborate in 3 points. Sometimes we have typo. That's okay. AI gets it. They think like a people. They know, they can predict whether you actually, that's what you meant. Elaborate. Okay. Lack of clarity in research objectives, limited justification for a chosen film, inadequate theoretical framework. These are the comments we always, lack of methodology, especially for performing arts students. And when we question them about the methodology, I just do it. Because artists are very much rely on the instant. They want to do it. They're passionate about what they're doing, but the rationales, the background is not as thorough as the theorist from other universities. That's just my observation. Yeah. Any questions so far? Question? Now, if Forrest, you seem to have a question.
Yeah, I mean, like witnesses and area improvement. So how, I'm just curious how the AI will kind of define the witnesses that when they generate this kind of response. So how can I trust this?
Of course.
Outcomes from the AI?
That's a very good question. Academic members especially, that's how we, like even for administrative staff, this is really important for fundamental knowledge. You got to know what you're doing. Like the dissertation, if I rely entirely on AGI, it's dangerous. It could be totally wrong. So I have to know my stuff. For example, recently I got invited to sit on a PhD external panel for a university in Australia. And I read the whole dissertation. And I know general ideas of what this person is talking about. I have a sense that this area needs improvement. And I process with AGI. And it gives me quite similar comments. really weak. That's the Chinese students from studying in Australia is lack of methodology, theoretical framework. It points out very clearly. And I just give you a few keywords from the study and the paragraphs, the improvement is very precise. And it saves me a lot of time because it's like a 200 pages.
You managed to put the 200 pages there, or you had to break it down?
200 pages. With the recent one, they process, they're technical terms. I'm not going to mention them, but they can process long documents. How long is that document?
2 pages?
Okay, but with the cloud, this one, if you want the cloud GPT, that one can process up to like 200, 300 pages. And it's all quite free.
Can
It-
Poe process audio files, like transcribe audio files into text and then summarize it? Would that be possible?
No, it's a different software. I don't think this one does it.
Because I never tried that. But I know there's a separate, like a transcribe.ai
Yeah.
type.
If you are on the GPT-4 version, it does have more options to generate images, sound, input, those things. But right now they're separate. Like Red, where's it? Red, that guy. He is like he's a motion graphic. The Christmas card, he made it. APA, the Christmas card. I mean, he led a workshop called Pika. Pika, that one is like you input prompts and it generates the things that make it real. Or I take picture of you, all of a sudden you all still there. I take a picture and process through Pika. All of a sudden you're moving, make you move. It's bizarre. But if you look, I did this in my staff meeting. It's crazy. The person behind the Pika is 25-year-old kid from Harvard, dropout. That's like, I mean, her father is from China, but all of a sudden went to Harvard and then done studies like, I'm not doing that. I set up a company, and the company now worth $8.8 billion. It goes like that fast. The Pika just appeared this year. So it's really leveraging on the AGI. I was talking to my staff this morning. It is called a type AI, but that one requires money. It basically, I can see the concept behind. We have keyboards. We have Microsoft keyboard, we have Chinese keyboard, like on your phone. That one is just type AI keyboard. You download it, you add one keyboard, it just basically talks to the chat GPT. Whenever you type, refuse this invitation, and it generates the message for you. It's the backdoor to the GPT, but it makes money now. So it's the whole, like a lot of things functions like this. So I'm just giving you a scratch on the surface, and I'm not too far from you, trust me. Some things, some of the things I just learned this morning from this guy. He's just a computer genius, and that's a visual arts genius, and that's a video guy. Okay, they know what they're talking about, but we just keep on learning from each other. So at this point, if there's no other question, you can open a POE, open your email, and start to play around. My staff will walk around. Everything, what they see, will stay confidential between that person and you. And then they will erase automatically. I hope. Okay. Okay. And then we go from there. Okay, because one person is like pointing, they know the system so well, they can give you some help much better than I do. I'm an active member, and I can only process much information. Okay.
Is it safe to upload your personal documents into this? As much as I like the summary and pointing out the weaknesses, doesn't mean it goes through all of your personal information.
I have to be very honest with you. After I took the job, looking after IT, there's nothing to be safe. There's nowhere safe. Anything you type down is worse than writing on a piece of paper. You can burn it, it's gone. You type it down, you're done. Everything is kept.
It's public.
No, it doesn't go that far. But if somebody wants to check, for example, everybody's email, I have every record of what you wrote, who you sent, when you sent it, what content was that. But am I checking that? No, I'm not. But everything there is traceable. Google knows you more than you know yourself. That's the way. That's how world. But you got to give some trust. Otherwise, this won't work. Be careful what you put in, because everything is traceable, digital. Digital is worse than paper. Be very careful. So I learned that after I got this job. So well, there are gains and loses. So you can play around POE and my stuff. I can walk around, and then we just wander. Red Terrence just wander around, and then I promise they will keep everything to themselves. Okay. Red 過嚟呢邊啦，Alfred 過嚟呢邊。POE 有 apps 嘅 POE is quite convenient as well. 可唔可以 cut 咗呢個？POE looks like this, the official one. Yeah, and then when I open it, it has different bots. Oh, I asked to highlight the study. Assistant is free version. It's free version. Yeah, I purposely chose the things as free version because it's more relevant to staff here. For academic members, this case study is 9 pages long, and I processed with the GPT, and it's fine. There you go, copy and paste into the slide. Copy and paste in the slide. If you give more, I need each slide to have a title of the slide and 5 points or 3 points for each supporting line, and it will do it for you. It will do it. It will do that for you. Wow. I know. But you know what? Especially for venue inquiries, you have those format. You let it process. Let it process. They definitely know more than we do. We saw Yongchuan. Oh yeah, I heard about it, but there's so much. Yeah. No problem. Okay, everyone, may I have your attention, please? We are 1 minute away. I have a classroom. Nobody wants me anymore. They all want the AGI. Okay, please. I have to be marked as well. Please get my marking. Everybody in my unit runs workshop evaluation. My evaluation. Yeah. Yeah, we will organize AI talks more often.